Okay, let's take a look at paragraphs and headers. And this is where a page is going to actually start to take a little extra shape here. So it's not just going to say hello world. Now, a paragraph, and like a lot of elements in HTML, is just a p tag. But because it's an element, it's a pretty standard element, we could do p and then we do /p. And this is, again, this is just our syntax. This is our opening tag, our closing tag. And the whole thing together is an element. So P stands for paragraph, but we don't write paragraph. We just write P for paragraph. In here, we can either write some text here, or if you want to keep your code nice and clean, we can go ahead and put it on separate lines. So I'm just going to keep these on separate lines. I think it looks a little cleaner this way. What I'm going to do is type lorem, hit tab, and it fills my text area with a bunch of lorem ipsum Latin words. I have no idea what this means, but it's a common thing you're going to see in web development. So let's go ahead and save. So you can go up to File, Save, or Command S or Control S on Windows. Let's go back to the page we're creating and hit refresh. And now we have this lorem ipsum text. Now let's go ahead and create a title for this page, a header. So just inside of the body, above the P element, not inside of it, but above it, we're going to write H1. And the nice thing about VS Code is when you write an element, whenever it says Emmet abbreviation, you can just hit tab. So I hit tab and it writes my code for me, and then I can just write something on the inside. You can say, welcome to HTML 101. Let's go ahead, save that page, flip back to our browser and hit refresh. We have this big text in here, HTML, welcome to HTML 101, and then lorem ipsum in here. Now, if this looks smaller on your screen, it's because I'm actually zoomed in to 175%. Yours should look something a little more like this. I just made this bigger so it's easier to see on your screen. Now, that's not the only size title we can have. We can have H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6 elements. So let's go ahead and create an H2 tag, and this could be like a subtitle. A beginner's guide to coding. And so you can see I'm getting a little bit faster here, but the syntax stays the same. This is an opening HTML tag, an H2 tag, and this is a closing one. Again, you got that slash, and then the element name, and that just says everything inside of here needs to be an H2 font size. And everything in the H1, between the two H1 tags, needs to be super large. And everything between the two paragraph tags is your paragraph, just general text for the most part. So save that. Let's flip back over here and let's see what an H2 looks like. It should be right between these two sections of text. And you can see it's a little bit smaller. Now, what I would like you to do for some hands-on experience right now is create an H1, H2, but then also create an H3, create an H4, H5, and an H6. And again, all I'm doing here is typing an element name. As soon as Emmet abbreviation comes up, I can hit tab, and it creates the H6 element for me. So go ahead and take a look at what H1 through H6 looks like. Add some extra text in here. LOL, BBQ. Go ahead and save that. And when you flip over this page and hit refresh, check out the different header sizes. And you might be a little bit surprised what an H6 looks like.